Hey, and welcome back to Bain's Bites. I'm Bain. So if you know me, you know I love pizza, and today we're doing another pizza on the Ooni, but we're gonna use some smoked chicken, make up a white Alabama barbecue sauce, and throw it all together and see how it comes out. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is make the white Alabama barbecue sauce, and it may sound kind of weird, but stick with me because I guarantee it's gonna be great. So we're gonna start with a cup of your favorite mayo, and for us, it's definitely Duke's. So we'll get a cup measured out, and we'll go from there. So even if you're not a fan of mayo, it goes into stuff you wouldn't even know, and you gotta have Duke's. There's no substitute, no blue paint, don't even say the word Kraft. We've got our cup of Duke's, and that's what we're gonna start with. Next thing we need is a 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. Gotta love that twang. Makes your eyes burn. After that, we're gonna go with about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Something like that. Then you need a tablespoon of mustard, and I'm just gonna use some Dijon. About that much. Next up, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of lemon juice. After that, we're gonna get a teaspoon of prepared horseradish. And be careful, because this stuff packs a punch, but it gives it a great twang and makes it taste awesome. And the last thing we're gonna add is I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of my favorite barbecue rub, the Holy Gospel. You gotta love that meat church. If you don't have your favorite barbecue rub, or you just want to use salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of cayenne, or you can exclude that, whatever you want, but about a tablespoon of a good rub, or a half teaspoon of salt and pepper. Now we'll take all this and mix it together into our Alabama white barbecue sauce. All right, so we got our sauce made, and I'll tell you, yesterday, about 24 hours ago, I made an overnight cold ferment pizza dough. Cut it up, and I got my ball right here that we're gonna shape out into the pizza. Before I do that, I probably should take my rings off because this part always makes a mess. Got clean hands, dry hands, remember that. I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour down on the counter, rub some on my hands. Looks good to me. Got our pizza ball. We're just gonna kind of work it out into a pizza shape. All right, so we've got our dough stretched out. I'm just gonna transfer it to my pizza peel. Try to shape it back into a pizza shape again. And it's homemade, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm going to dust just a little bit of flour on here so it doesn't stick when I'm launching it. Slide it back on. And we're ready to build. So the first thing we need is our barbecue sauce. And this stuff's pretty thin, so a little bit will go a long way, and we might drizzle it here at the end, just to try it. We'll start with that. I'll grab a spoon and kind of move it around. All right, that looks pretty good. Next thing we need is some mozzarella, and I'm just using the pre-bought store shredded mozzarella. Pizza purists might hate me for that, but to each their own. Next thing I'm gonna add is some diced and pulled chicken I made yesterday on the smoker. Just gonna pull some of this out. It's just cold, it's been refrigerated, it's got some skin mixed in. But who doesn't like a good smoked chicken? The last thing I'm gonna do is take a cheddar blend and mix it right there on top. And then before we throw it in the oven, I'm gonna grab a little bit more of our Alabama barbecue sauce and drizzle it right on top. All right, I've had the Ooni on since we started here. It's running at about medium heat. I'm not running at full blast this time. It tends to get a little too hot and a little too fast, but you could easily do this at home. Throw it in your oven. If you have a pizza stone or a pizza steel, get that good and hot as you can get it. Screaming hot, throw it on there, and you can make this at home. You don't need to have a pizza oven. You can do it anywhere, anytime, anyhow. So let's get out back. Let's get this in the Ooni. And just like that, about a minute after cooking on that thing, this guy's ready, but it's not quite finished. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some balsamic reduction. You can buy this at your store, or you can make it at home. Just put a real thin drizzle on it. And I chopped up some green onions, good and thin. We'll sprinkle those on around here, and that's all we're gonna do. Now it's time to cut it and give it a try. So for my birthday, I did get this awesome new cutting board, Bain Bites exclusive. Be sure to check the link below for the people that made it for us. It was a great gift. We're really excited to get to use it. It looks amazing. You'll be seeing it a lot more. So let's go ahead, grab our pizza rocker and jump in and cut this bad boy up. It smells so good. Nothing left to do but give it a try. Wow. You get the smoky chicken. The cheese is obviously cheese. That's great. That white Alabama barbecue sauce has just a little bit of twang, a little bit of balsamic glaze on top to sweeten it up. That's a killer pizza. That is a different barbecue pizza right there. If you like what we're doing, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, keep an eye out because we got a lot more fun stuff coming out, and as always, y'all have a great day. Now I gotta finish this piece and a couple more.